Okay. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're gonna get back into the flow. Got some crayons. Some crayons. Oh, just kind of focus a bit on doing some crayon drawings. Hope you guys enjoy the vibes. Just kind of let's just kind of get started here. Let's set horizon. Yeah, that's our horizon. And then kind of some purple here. So violet, let's where's that like wisteria? Red, orange, brown, apricot, yellow, orange. Yo, is there like not a wisteria? It's indigo, blue, and cerulean, blue-green, beautiful. Yeah, let's just use this purple here. Really, let's use this red violet. We need to get some afternoon from Journey. Hey Euro Scott, how you doing? Let's just kind of make some mountains here. You know, we can make anything we want. Just make some mountains. Maybe there's some more mountains kind of over there. Let me get some white. Okay, let's get some magic white. How about we just get some clouds. Let's like, you know, make some clouds here. Got to be very careful because I can't see anything when I'm doing this. So I basically just making some spaces for some clouds. Okay, then there's gonna be like some space over here. It's like reflection. Okay, now let's go over with this blue-green. Now let's kind of get our sky going over here. Oh, let's make sure we go on the edges of these mountains so we don't bleed into it. Yeah, this generation's Bob Ross. Yeah. I don't know about that. But we're gonna basically... Or, you know, like, let these mountains be those happy little mountains. Every now and then you just need to kind of every now and then you kind of just need to beat the hell out of it. You know, to get all the dust off of the crayons. Let's get the white crayons on the edge of these mountain edges. You know, because they kind of got some energy about them, so we don't want to bleed into it. Just make sure. We just get the sky over here. Just like the indication of some clouds. Just like want to be very, very calm, very collected. Just kind of focus on not rushing. We got all the time in the world. All the time in the world. Like, you know, our painting won't go anywhere. I sometimes like to remember, you know, like this is a place where all those little critters, you know, want to go visit. They like to look up and, you know, they're not in any rush. Not in any rush. They got all that time in the world. Look it up at that beautiful sky with all those clouds. It's God's green earth that we got. This beautiful place that we call Earth. Just an absolutely beautiful place. Okay, now let's go in and we're gonna get this water line. We gotta make sure to we don't want to do it in too many crosshatches. We want to just kind of give the basic indication that there's some kind of flow here towards here in the front over here. No, anything that you think is a mistake, it's just go along with it. You know, nature isn't perfect, and so you just kind of gotta just, you know, this is supposed to be water. You know, water is likes to flow places. Just really gotta feel it. A good feeling about this. A good feeling about this. Okay, let's now, we gotta go in with our purple. Because those all purple mountains. And don't worry, it's not going to be just bright purple. We're going to go in and give it more character in a bit. Just going to start out giving the general indication of this rock formation. and just take our time. You know, nature takes millions of years to grow these mountains, so we're not in any rush. Just getting our hands moving. Yeah, got some start of a almighty mountain. Man, I love just like watching Bob Ross lately. Just like, it's really good to have on while you're just trying to sleep. He has like a nice steady kind of rhythm about things. Got a nice format that he developed. And the thing is, it's kind of all those painters on public broadcasting. It's almost like an early age of like YouTube, right? Because it was like most TV was like, a scripted kind of TV show and such, but like public broadcasting allowed people to have shows where it felt like they were right there in your living room. Okay, now we got to show like some of that. We got to get some green grass. So how about we go with a yellow green, and we just go in here, go right over that blue, just to give us an indication of that land. Now we're going to go in with a darker blue. How about just old blue-tiple? Let's go in there. Make our skyline a little bit more character. A little darkness. A little character in the sky there. Be able to see some of the mountains in the distance here. Just like the slightest indication of the mountains in the distance. With the darker blue. You might need to go in about go in here. Scrape off some of that to get those clouds more obvious. Some more white. Just give a little roughness. Maybe we didn't make clouds big enough. I mean, it's okay. This is kind of a, maybe it's a kind of like less of a cloudy sky here. Now we want to go over that water here. More of that blue, give it a little bit more character here. You can see the light kind of shining on the water there. And we get our brown, and then we layer on top of that mountain. Yeah, that brown and purple, giving it that character. Rocks. Rocks got a lot of character. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. We can make anything that we imagine. There's nothing we can't do on the page. Nothing but imagination and a stick of wax. That purple and brown kind of gives it a little bit of oomph. Almost gives it a little bit of texture. Just go over that and kind of do some little neat little trick here. People will look at that and they'll say, you know, that took you about, you know, been spending weeks on that. So it'll just be our little secret. Do it really quick right there. Just put the wax on top and just give it a good old scratch. Yourself some layer texture. Just like that. Quick little motions. You don't gotta spend an eternity on it. Quick little motions. Maybe go over there with a little bit of white. Give it a little bit of texture. And then maybe you gotta go over here with a little bit of the purple. We gotta get that reflection here of those mountains. Just the slightest indication. Doesn't have to be highly detailed. Just gotta get it on the page. Okay, and then give it a little bit of a right there to the almost like it's going off the page there. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Almighty mountain. Almighty mountain. Standing strong. Just like that. No need to make it perfect. I fills in the blanks. I fills in the blanks. We just gotta finish this one over here. Nice reflection. Maybe give it a little bit of give it a little scratch. A little bit of a swirl. Got ourselves a reflection. All right, so every little scene needs a little tree. Okay, so I'm gonna put some trees in the distance here with this brown. Just do some little V's. And maybe they kind of poke out there in the distance. Then in the front, you gotta have just one big line. Right in the front, right there. Right there. Right there. Maybe go in, instead of brown, maybe we need to go in with the black. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Got our big old tree here. The almighty tree. The almighty tree. It just wants to exist. Wants to exist. We're gonna let it happen. Just gonna let that tree happen. You're our little secret. How it got there. you know, people are going to be looking at this and saying, "It looked like you spent weeks on that tree, an entire weekend, several hours." No, we just let the motion happen. How nature works, it just lands. Like you throw the dice, and it just, you know, every now and then I go to the casino, and you know, you just let that dice decide things, and that's kind of how nature is. It's just like throwing the dice. It just sort of happens, and we're gonna let it happen. We're just gonna let it happen. No need to control things. Nature does what it does. So we're going to let it happen. Now we need to go in there, get some green, make these trees just a little bit more. Give it a little bit of character here. You know, just not worried too much about how much we cover. Don't need to cover everything. And get that little indication of shadows. That black. No need to control everything. Just let it happen. Let it happen. Okay, now maybe we go in there and get a little, just a little, some branches just sticking out there, doing what they do. Those little teeny tiny jokes that nature plays. Saying, "Hey, how you doing?" That's what it does. That's what it does. Now maybe you just give a little friend over here. Just go over here, just do a little straight line. Just alternating little V's. A little friendly tree over there. Go back in with that green. Now maybe we maybe somebody's in a little canoe. So now we just kind of show that it's kind of been going along with the water. And it's got the indication of the depth in there. And then so we just kind of fill in the blanks here. Maybe somebody spent a nice weekend up there, taking a big time off from their work, working really hard. Go out to this lake, looking at mountains, doing some bird watching. Nice quiet lake. Time away from all the busyness of our lives, you know. But, you know, I can control anything I put on here. You know, I go home, maybe the most I can control is I can, you know, control what, you know, taking out the garbage. But on here, I can do whatever I imagine. I can do anything. I can do anything on the page. I mean, maybe you need to go in with a little black, kind of show the little grains of the wood right over here. A little bit more darker over down there. A little bit of grains in the wood. Got a little bit off the edge. That's okay. We just kind of fill in the blanks here. Just let it happen. Okay, maybe maybe he fell in. Maybe he went out to go get something to eat, but I think probably left a fishing pole. You know, goes in the water there, and then maybe it's a little darker right here, a little deeper. Yeah, all we're missing is a gone fishing sign. Anything can happen. We write our little story here. A little storyteller. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. You guys like my painting? You guys like my painting? You guys want to visit this place? You guys want to go on an adventure there? Blacklight coloring boards? Ooh. You're dissociated? Are you the one fishing? Did you fall in? Your head hurts? Drink plenty of water. Sometimes you just gotta drink water. Doom Guy music? I don't know what that is. Where are you from? In California? You're not very sleepy? Well, good morning. Yeah, it's 4:35 a.m. here. Doom is a video game? And it's 4:35. You can't spell banana? You just did. And these birds? Well, let's get some birds out here. Let's get some birds. Maybe kind of like a little flock of birds here, flying south for winter. Go over with a little brown. You know what? We might have to go over that again with a little black. Some birds flying around. Don't need to give any too many details. The mind fills in the blanks. We got some birds flying south for winter over there. You guys like my painting? Draw a hut. I don't have enough land. It would be too far. Maybe we can draw a hut over here. How about we go for that? Gotta get our brown. Maybe there's a little hut over here. It's like a little sidewall there. Just a little indicator. Then we're gonna need, I think he's staying out there. He's gonna get a little cold in the winter, so we gotta get a little wall, little roofing. Just a little side roofing there. Right, just like that. Just like that. Little indication of a little hut. Maybe you keep all your extra fish in there, stored away for a nice barbecue. And you give it a little details to shadows here. Anything can happen. A little chimney. Maybe a little smoke coming out. You're gonna go scuba diving? That's your hut? Send me into that painting. It's your dream place. You like the tree? Lost artifacts from the Neolithic era? I want to know about that. I want to know what... I want to know about that. I want to know about that. I can color well. Well, you gotta start somewhere, right? So it's like I gotta try to do things in order to get better at them. You don't learn by waiting until the perfect moment. You just kind of show up. Or maybe if we go over with another green, get that land a little bit more filled out here. It's greenery. We got that shoreline. Goes off in the distant little valley between the mountains here. And just kind of got the slightest indication of shoreline here. Maybe we're gonna put a little rock there. Put some rocks. So we gotta go over here with some gray. Let's put some rocks here. Disruption in the water here. You know what? Maybe that's not rocks yet. Maybe this is just some shadow. The edge here. I don't like how that's going. Let's kind of see where this goes. Get that gray fill out the rest of that reflection over here. Smoother out. Smooth down. A little smooth. A little shadow. Maybe we can add some of that gray over here for some extra shadow over here. And just a little bit of light on the rest of it to give it a little bit more depth. Now, we get some black here. Maybe we got a little bridge. Walks all the way to that where the canoe is. Maybe that's not a canoe. Maybe maybe it's a dock. It's okay, we just fix it right up. Some depth over here. Kind of improvising. Maybe there's some downward flow in that water. Oh, you want a bridge over here? Maybe there's a land bridge. Maybe there's a little village up there. And you got little bridge that goes all the way to this other side of the mountain over here. Just like that. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Just put like just off in the distance. No. Place where people can go travel up those mountains and go on a nice little hike. Maybe they'll bring their camera and do an IRL live stream on Twitch. You know, get lots of followers over that little mountain. Now using that gray, maybe we can give a little bit more depth to this little almighty tree. And well, I think that's about just as much as we can actually put. Don't want to go overboard. Draw until it's finished. You guys like this little scene? I think it's a big upgrade from what I usually just kind of don't really draw anything. I haven't done any landscapes really. I think this is like, it may not be very good, but I think this is like the first thing since I started drawing again like a month ago that actually looks like it could actually be a real thing. A 10 out of 1? What? How's that possible? It's 10 times better than 1? I think it's perfect. Yeah, it's a cute little drawing. Nice little painting. Yeah, just give it time. Just keep on drawing. That's really all it is to it. 1 out of 10? True. At least that's, you know, I have room to rise up. You know. Gotta start somewhere. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. You guys are crazy. I'm glad that people are having fun in the chat, though. Animation? One step at a time. How are you so calm and composed? What do you mean? We are insane? I know that. I can see. What's up, Mark? What do you do? Well, we just drew a painting with crayons. Having fun? Yeah, I mean, it's a good morning. Paste an AI to animate? We don't do that. I don't use AI to make art for me, not unless it's like, you know, instructional. I'm using AI instead to give me frameworks, to give me like structure, to give me like lesson plans, to critique my work, although it's not very ideal, but you know, it's going somewhere. I know how to use AI. Would you try watercolor? We can try watercolor now, but this is not the right paper. I have watercolors. Oh, LeBron James is here. Damn. Don't fall from the chair. It's not gonna happen, Aryan. Arjan. Arjan, it's not gonna happen here. I'm not gonna fall off the chair. Arjan. Arjan. Chat seems very defensive. I mean, yeah, I mean, they're in my chat. Watercolor a mer fairy? Danny DeVito was the first... No, Danny DeVito wasn't the first mermaid. I mean, I don't know. Fact check. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't like your name if it's Aryan. That's like Nazis. I'm sorry, I'm gonna block you, Aryan. That's not okay. I don't like your name. You sound like a racist. I misread your name. I thought you were like... I thought it was just like a Indian name. Legalize Dreamfish? Magic mushrooms? Cannabis hemp? Ayahuasca vines? Kratom? What the hell? Are you vegetarian? No, but I mostly don't eat meat. So I have to take like L-carnitine and vitamin B12. Just because meat is like, it doesn't last as long. You have to like store it specially, and like you also have to cook it. But if that's actually his name, I mean it could be, but it's just I think it should, I don't know if like I should unblock him or not. He seemed pretty nice, but his name was just bothering me. A lot of people in the chat come in here and there's a lot of racists and they might get the wrong idea. I'm sorry if that's actually your name, but it has bad vibes in English speaking places. Most people don't like to think of that word. 6+ hours filling it with details, then it'll be 7 out of 10. No, you don't want to overwork it. I think it's better to just do what you can and then move on. I actually think. Doing 6 hours on... It's Iranian. It's Iranian... Is it Aryan? That's what I was saying, Arjan. Should I unblock him? I saw the Parashar, so I was thinking it was like Arabic. Should I unban him? He was really nice too, but it's just the name bothered me. But it might just being like, am I being racist? I can't find him. I think it's just GG. I'm sorry. I blocked him and now he's gone forever. It's okay. I'm sorry. We'll be okay. It's just sometimes people's names bother me. Am I being racist? He was behaving properly. Exactly. It's just the name. The name was bothering me. Because it could be misconstrued by some of my chatters. There was even somebody I had to block who commented on it. So... I'm sorry, but, Arjan. I'm ignorant. Exactly, Matthew Blair. I'm too ignorant for that name to be in my chat. No, I'm trying to figure out how to unblock him. I think I'm gonna pronounce it as Arjan. I hope that's okay. It's Indo-European. Yeah, I mean the original term of the word, but I think it was bastardized by a certain mustache man. Unfortunately, those people ruined every nice thing in the world. I don't know how to unblock him. Do I need to open up the YouTube chat? Here, I'm gonna unhide you, Arjan. They do be ruining. Yeah, I mean, it's just like... They ruined a lot of things. Like, why don't you just let people have their culture, you know, and not try to ruin everything by saying that you're some superior master race or whatever. Like, obviously, I think this should go without saying. You know, this is not that kind of place, and I'm pretty sure Arjan is not one of those people. I'm just gonna pronounce your name Arjan. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, but if I say it the other way, YouTube will probably think I'm talking about something else. There you're back. No, you're not invisible anymore, Arjan. Since I need to pronounce your name, even if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I have to pronounce it more Arabic sounding, because if I say it the way I think it is, I'm pretty sure YouTube's gonna get the wrong idea because of the algorithm. It probably hears me speaking in English and it thinks I'm talking about Mustache Man. You're not invisible. He has Parashar in his user. Yeah, I mean, it's in like a Middle East, so I'm going to say Arjan. I'm sorry if that's mispronounced. I hope that's not too offensive to you. It's just I need to keep certain words out of my YouTube. Oh, you're from India. Yeah, that's actually what I thought first. I was assuming you're from India. That's the most racist, pathetic thing I've ever heard. Come on. It's not racist. You take calls? What does that even mean? What the hell is even that? I hurt your heart. I'm so sorry, Arjan. Please forgive me. I'm gonna have to work for your... I'm gonna have to work for you to forgive me. It might take time, but hopefully one day you can forgive me. I am sorry for being ignorant. I am so sorry. Please forgive me, my friend. I am very ignorant, and I thought that you were Mustache Man. I'm sorry. Public debate? No, we don't do that. It's too hyperbolic, and especially in today's culture, it's just dangerous. And nobody benefits. Everyone just gets upset and about their own thing. Everybody gets mad. You were being kind, Arjan. You just gave the perfect example. It's not because I'm trying to be woke or anything. It's just literally YouTube will probably people are going to misunderstand. Like, people are going to come into the chat and they hear me saying a certain word pronounced a certain way, and they're gonna say like, oh, who's this white bitch? Why is she talking about all that stuff about Mustache Man and stuff like that? Like, I'm sorry, but like YouTube and also you have to think about the masses. A lot of people are also very ignorant. I don't think I'm ignorant. I'm very aware of public opinion sometimes. Maybe I'm too aware of public opinion. Maybe I think too much about public opinion. But I also think as a content creator, you need to be aware of like, not everybody is gonna get it, right? So like if I say your name a certain way, people are gonna hear it a very definite way. So I'm sorry that I know it's your name and you can't help it, but it's one of those things. Yeah. Bozo? You guys don't understand nuance. Y'all need Jesus. Think of the masses, disregard the minority. I mean, I'm a minority, so... See... Arjan has already moved on. And we're ready to move on too. Look at our beautiful painting. You guys understand how beautiful this painting is? It has a little bridge, and you know why there's a bridge? Is because somebody in the chat asked for it. So you know why there's birds? Because somebody asked for it. This wouldn't have existed if I wasn't on stream. You wish me the best day? Aw, thanks, Snow Bear. Guys, this is a beautiful painting. It's quite disrespectful. Then I guess I don't care if I'm disrespectful. Fuck Jesus. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind me saying that. Too aware, don't apologize, stick by your guns. Just because you're left leaning doesn't mean anyone should expect you to be perfect. Yo, come on, bro. I have to be left leaning, first of all. Like, do you understand? Like, I don't want to get into politics. I don't like it. I don't like where the world is at right now, and there's nothing I can really do about it. But what I can do is I can kind of show what life can be like when you're not constantly talking about politics. Austrian painter. Yeah, no, we're not all about Austrian painters over here. I mean, see, like, you guys understand how YouTube is kind of brain rot? Do you guys like understand that nothing we talk about really matters, that we should just enjoy our lives and not spend every single moment trying to be woke or trying to be anti-woke or trying to be some combination of whatever the hell we all think that we should be, or whatever the hell the algorithm wants? Can we just like go with the flow here, you know, and just like kind of chill? You just sealed your fate. Why are you playing a character? Everybody plays a character, even in real life. You're not you. Your name isn't you. Like, who really are you? Like, it's like one of those things, right? Like, do we really know who we are? Like, we're not like what other people think we are. We're not like our name. Like, a name is just a label. It's not really me. Like, when I'm moving around, I'm like in my body, but like I'm existing and I'm observing. I'm not really like Rebecca. I'm not like, you know, human being. I'm just some existence that just kind of floats around. Yeah, let's just give a little warning to that user. We're not, oh, I thought you're... Yeah, we're not doing breaking news stories here. We're not doing politics. We are all just programmed since childhood. Yeah, I mean, we're really all just people on the internet being dumbasses. That's really all it is. So like, why are we gonna spend all that time getting angry at each other and hating each other? Like, why not just make a nice painting with a bridge and a little teeny tiny tree, and then an almighty tree, and like a little fishing pole that goes into the water, and then like some kind of little weird landmass thing, and little mountains in the background, or big mountains. Like, you guys need to chill. Like I feel like people are too divisive, and you know, here's the thing: is I am a transgender woman. I am not ashamed of who I am. I love who I am. I got all the surgeries I needed, and I'm happier for it. And I love my body. But just because I exist, people force me into a political camp. Because if you think about it logically, who would I rather be on the side of? People who are fighting for my rights? People who are fighting for people like me to have access to the healthcare I got? To be able to get the surgeries that I got? Or am I going to be on the side of the people who are trying to take that all away? Think about it. Like, use logic. What do you think side of the political aisle I'm going to be if those are the two options? Do you think a trans woman would want to be part of a party that wants me to not exist? Like, do you understand like how dumb that sounds? That people are like, "Oh, you're left, you're woke, you're woke." Like, what choice do I have? I am a trans woman, and the only party that supports me is that party. Like, you're pigeonholing me. I don't want to get any arguments because I know people are wrong. I know what's right, and people are going to come in with opinions, and it's frustrating having to educate people who are so far behind and so misled by a misinformation campaign, by people who just are trying to get you to give them power. So, Orbital Dilf? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Austin Feathers, but let's keep things a little bit more light. I mean, yeah, it's just people are, it's really exhausting. It makes me want to, like, just, it's just, it gives me a headache. And so that's why I just block people. You might think that I'm closed-minded. I know what's true and I know what's false. I know what is politicized false information. And just because you don't, doesn't mean that I'm wrong. And so I don't want to engage with it. I'm not going to entertain it. You guys can go figure it out somewhere else, or you can go circle jerk with someone like Asmongold. Okay, but if you're going to come in here with that kind of stuff, what do you think is going to happen? You go into a trans woman's YouTube channel and you expect me not to block you for saying known transphobic rhetoric. Like, are you just a stupid person? Like, are you really just a stupid person? Like, you think that a trans person is going to be okay with you spouting hateful anti-trans rhetoric? Then you have some kind of, like, brain damage. I'm sorry. Don't cancel me. But just put 2 and 2 together. I'm a trans woman. I'm not going to be okay with people saying transphobic stuff. And just because you don't think it's transphobic doesn't mean it's not. Okay, you can believe whatever you want, but I know what's true. And you can call me weak, you can call me woke, but I just respect myself. Yeah, don't let them take your sparkle. Exactly, Aunt Jemima. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's just I don't know how to I'm still learning how to deal with chat. I'm not used to this many people coming to my stream. I've been streaming for 6 years, and ever since I started streaming more on vertical live stream, I've been getting a lot more viewers, which means I'm getting a lot more chatters, which means I'm also getting a lot of uncomfortable chatters. And so, you know, I'm trying to get used to this, so please forgive me while it's kind of a learning curve. I'm not used to having this many people in chat. And so I think sometimes I literally just have to ignore stuff. There's just certain things that are just kind of negative, and I don't like engaging with negative stuff. I need to lead by example. It's actually my fault. It's none of your guys' fault. You guys are just in the, you know, the people who are bringing negative stuff that doesn't belong here, you know, you belong somewhere else. And so it's like, you know, you're going to show up to my chat and you don't know what the vibes are. Obviously, if you show up to a trans woman's chat and you freak out that I'm banning you for saying anti-trans rhetoric, then there's something deeper that I can't help you with. Okay, like it's like you're going to like somebody who plays piano, and they're a pianist. Like they're playing on YouTube. Every single video they upload is them playing the piano, and you come in and you say piano sucks. Why the fuck are you playing piano? Why don't you learn guitar? Like it's the same kind of mental illness. Like, do you guys understand why you're getting banned? You have to know. Or maybe they don't know. Your life gets miserable when you think about others. Well, I mean, I guess that's like context. Yeah, you gotta ignore most of it. You go, like I said, I get a mod and ignore. I don't know who to trust. Because the people that you know, you might be one of those people that's playing the long game. Right? I've had this happen before. I've had somebody that I modded, and that person, he was my mod for 3 months. And he was positive. Every single time he showed up to my stream, he was super positive. And out of nowhere, I went to go to the bathroom, and I came back, and he was spamming, like, racial slurs. Okay, so I need to just moderate my own chat. I appreciate you guys offering to mod, but like I think it's too nuanced, and there's some things that people might ban that I wouldn't ban, and I don't know how to organize my ban hierarchy. So it's like, do you like paper wrapped fish? What? Like fish wrapped in paper? Your therapist said we can't understand people we aren't like? I don't think that's true. Paper wrapped fish? What? Like, is fish wrapped in paper? What? Inshallah, all the haters will leave the stream. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm basically it's basically every time you go live, it's like you're running an experiment, and it's like a massive filter. You're basically trying to sort out who belongs here. And it's a little uncomfortable, but it's worth it. Wrap it in aluminum and kick it. But that's not paper, that's aluminum. It's because I banned... Dude, move on from that. Arjan already moved on from it. What are you talking about? Eat fish in Scotland? I belong here because I'm insane. True. Fart for us? No. Or the paint? Crayon, I mean, painting is like a metaphorical term, okay? Like, we painted using crayons. It's like painting is like it's like an idea. It's not necessarily have to be paint. Paint is literally just a pigment inside of a carrying agent. Do you understand? Like a binding agent. So crayons are pigments using wax as a binding agent. Technically, all paint is just the same as a crayon. If you really think about it, it's just a pigment mixed with a binding agent. That's all it is. Like acrylic is like a water-based paint, like with pigmentation with a water-based and like watercolor is but acrylic is not it's not reactivated by water, whereas watercolor is a different kind of compound. I think acrylic has like some kind of like plastic carrier or something like that. I don't know exactly the science behind it. Oil paints are like a linseed oil or whatever it's called, and as a binding agent, and with the pigment. So it's all the same pigments, just like your paint. If you use pastels, you're also painting, right? So like pastels are also it's also painting. Even though it's like not like liquid, it's like an oil-based binding agent. But either way, you're putting something that is a pigment onto a surface, and that is painting. Technically, anything that you do that isn't like, I don't know. It's like it's hard to like sometimes know, like, what's the difference between drawing and color and painting. Still not a painting. Here, I'm actually gonna Google it. You guys brought this upon yourself. Okay. I'm gonna Google it, okay? Is coloring with crayons technically painting? Coloring with crayons is usually considered drawing or coloring, not painting in the technical sense. In everyday and art language use, painting implies using a fluid medium like watercolor, acrylic, or oil applied with a brush or similar tool. Well, you guys got me. That said, there are gray areas. Oh, see, I was a little right. If you melt crayons and apply the wax in a liquid or semi-liquid state, that's typically described as a form of wax painting. Some artists will casually call anything that looks very painterly a painting, even if it's done. See, this is what I was talking about. It's like a metaphor, or like it's the general sense. Like it's not literally a painting, like technically, but it's like the idea of painting. Do you guys understand the difference? Masashi Kishimoto passed away? What? Oh, oops. Masashi Kishimoto is alive. Reports and posts claiming he has died are hoaxes and rumors. His profiles and recent activity still list him as a living, current, active manga creator. You guys are falling victim to propaganda. Do you work out? Yes, I work out in some way every day. I at the very least, every single day while I'm having like my morning protein shake, I go outside and get some sunlight and I do a deep squat for several minutes. At the very least. And I usually try to do kettlebell swings. I try to go for walking at the very minimum, like 15 minutes to like the grocery store. But generally I try to go for like 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes I ride my bike. I'm starting to do like pull-ups and chin-ups. Gay. True. I mean, I'm pansexual, so not wrong. The gray area isn't what you're doing. You're a gray area. You have a protein shake? Oh, shit. Come. Yeah, I take care of myself. I'm really healthy. I know it might not seem like it, but the reason I'm falling apart is from long-term anxiety and depression and high cortisol levels from this living situation, but it's about to change. Do you have muscles and abs? Not really. I have like a kind of like just kind of, I mean, I got a little bit of extra kind of got a little bit of the extra weight going on, but we'll fix it. Don't worry. Don't you have any friends? Yes, I do. But I don't share everything. I don't share my entire life with YouTube. With my stream. I like I was saying earlier today, or earlier tonight. Whatever you guys think you know about me, you guys are only seeing a small fraction of my life. I know it sounds, because I share a lot of stuff on my stream, I know it sounds a little strange, but even considering how much volume I have shared of my life here on stream, it's only a fraction of what my actual life is. 100 kilograms? Have you considered painting? Weren't we just talking about this? I'm considering this a painting. I know you guys are kind of trying to like split hairs here, but I'm using crayons. I'm coloring. I guess it's coloring. There's another one we did. Another coloring. See, am I going to call it a coloring or calling it a painting? I'm just going to call it a painting, but it's a crayon painting. Pure muscle and anxiety. That sounds legit. Okay, what are we gonna do next? You guys want to do some ballpoint? Oh no, we're gonna do more crayons. Okay, we're gonna do more crayons. Let's start out with some vectors. Okay, let's do some vectors. Okay, we got this vector. Yeah, and then let's kind of make a container shape. Some kind of blob. Then we need a horizon line of some sort. Let's go that way. And let's do some perspective here. Let's do this. Okay. Let's do some... Okay, let's do a tiny little sphere over here. Do a slightly bigger sphere over here. Do an even bigger sphere over here. Okay. Then, let's go in with... I think I like this color. It's blue-green. Okay, let's just kind of like see where this goes. Gotta make something out here in 3D space here. See where it goes. Not on drugs? With drugs? Is there an artist who only paints with drugs? Like literally using drugs as pigment. That sounds very illegal. Good night, Rebecca. Good night, Aunt Jemima. Secure environment? I don't know if it's secure. I mean, I don't know if it's like a 256 SHA hash with like 64-bit encoding. Or I don't know if it's secure. Yeah, we're just gonna try to use like mass. Like as like, you know, blobs to indicate rather than lines. Like let's use mass. Now we kind of go back and forth. I say secure, not safe. Not safe because safety implies things don't change. But security comes from within. And again, we aren't our names, our bodies, but we are our butts. Exactly. I agree with that statement. You could use hashish for shading. I don't have any and I don't want any. I'm done with marijuana. I don't want to go to the mental hospital again. We're coloring with crayons. I hope everyone's having a good morning. What the fuck is that? I have no idea. The energy and essence of Rebecca makes me feel safe and secure. Aw, I'm glad that you found a nice, relaxing place in my chaotic stream. My gremlin energy sometimes. Thought we were painting? No, we're coloring with crayons. Matthew, you're crazy. Welcome to the chat. You're crazy like the rest of us. I'm coloring. Don't gaslight me. You were trying to convince me that coloring was painting? We're using crayons. Okay, this is coloring, not painting. Stop gaslighting me. Is that a mushroom or a jellyfish? I don't know, man. I'm just coloring. Look forward to the futute. I look forward to the futute too. I like the futute. The futute looks really bright for me. I know I'm really sad a lot of the times. Like I know I'm really sad a lot of the time because things seem really uncertain, and I find myself crying a lot because I don't know when I'm gonna get out of this trailer. But the futute looks really bright. Like, as soon as they solve this problem, I don't think I really have any real problems that I ever have to face. Like, you know, I have normal problems. Like, you know, building a career, you know, working on your relationships, you know, like the normal stuff. But, like, those are so much more, like, I can treat those like a game, you know? Like the game of life. Like, we all gotta build our careers and our relationships, and, you know, that's like normal stuff. And I can't wait till my life is about normal stuff. But so far it's just been pain and just living in limbo. Yeah, we're in the psych ward right now. Don't you realize? I mean, you think that we're not? You know that this isn't like a YouTube chat, right? You know that you're like talking to the mirror right now? Oh, I'm just kidding. You guys aren't in a psych ward. We're actually here watching on YouTube. Well, I'm not. I'm the one streaming. Just to be clear. One step at a time, one line after the next, and breathe. Don't breathe like that. Shit, look, ass. Shit, look, ass. I mean, I'm not trying to be like some amazing super artist to impress you guys. I'm just trying to hang out and draw. Jesus. Free painting. You silly goose. You silly gosling. Free Palestine? I have no idea what that means. I'm not engaged in politics. You guys can go somewhere else with that. I don't know what to believe anymore. I know that people should not be murdered. That's about it. So if people are doing that, then they're bad. If they're not doing that, then they're okay. So it's also really complicated. Sometimes people are just trying to survive because they have been completely like enslaved. Anyway, that's not my problem. I know it sounds really cold and maybe people are going to cancel me, but I got to focus on my own life. And I got my own like fatigue from minority stress because I am a minority, and thankfully I got all my surgeries so I don't have to worry so much about things, but I really do. It affects all of us. It really does. Like, yeah, maybe I got through the worst part of it because I actually got the surgeries to happen. So, like, I'm way better off than someone who's, like, say, in Florida. Or, you know, honestly, people in Florida in general, not even just trans people. I think just people in Florida probably not doing too well. Just because they're in Florida. Bread? Stay mad? You saw that shadow and you got quiet and started drawing with a lot more expression? What? I don't know what you guys are talking about. The Mockingjay? Oh, it does kind of look like the Mockingjay from, like, Hunter S. Thompson. I mean, the Hunger Games. Oh, here we go. It's a bird. See? It's a bird. The unibrow. It's a bird. Very pretty and organic. Mycelium. Disney sketches? You're a Disney sketch. some, you know, rough sketches here. I should go in with some, little tree branch here. I don't know about its face though. It's just like a weird ass face. It's just like a weird ass face. It's burp. It's burp. It's burp. It's burp. Bird with a U. B-U-R-D. Bird. It's a stressed burb. He's really stressed. He's stressed burb. Going through life. Hybrid between Sonic and a bird. Yeah, it's a Sonica. Not to be confused with other type of Sonic hybrids. dot dot dot. Burb hog or Sonica. Like a macaw. I don't know if this is macaw. What the hell kind of burb is this? Are any bird watchers in the chat? Can you guys actually correctly identify the species of this bird? A slingshot? He's your spirit animal? A pterodactyl? Angry Birds? Maybe he already is in a slingshot. Have you ever thought about that? Are you in a slingshot? An AK-47 or a Desert Eagle? Well, which one? No, it's a burb, not a terrorist. It's a blue macaw? You multiple birds? Maybe it's an animation. I don't know. It's a mockingbird. It's mocking me. Every night I see this bird when I go to bed, and it's staring at my soul, ready to peck out my eyes. Every single night I go to bed, this is what I see. This bird staring at me, waiting for me to sleep so it can attack. It's a falcon punch! Ben the Burb? Yeah, it's Ben. That's the name of the burb. This is Ben the Burb. It's a bat of death? Orange eyes? Guys, it's about that time. Okay, need to put away the crayons. Okay, put away the crayons. I need to go. It's time to go. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks for having fun in chat. Thanks for not being too weird. Thanks for joining me and helping my channel grow. And giving me space to feel like I matter. And thanks for protecting me from the evil bird. Because the evil bird is gonna rip out my eyes. But because you guys are here, I can sleep soundly. You know, alive for another day. What are you guys even talking about? What the hell is even that? What are you guys talking about? You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. You can call me there to protect you. Pirates of the Caribbean? Ow! No, this bird... You know, I know that I painted some really beautiful imagery with my coloring crayons. But we have to go because it is that time. I hope everyone has a beautiful day. And I hope that you drink plenty of water and get some exercise and make sure to spread the love. You may draw my face, but take a screenshot of it because I'm going offline. Ah! Did you screenshot? Did you screenshot? Are you winning, son? Are you winning, son? Are you winning, son? Are you winning? Just stir in the pot. Stir in the pot. Stir in the pot. Just stir in the pot. Stir in the pot. That's what we do. We be stirring the pot. What the hell are we even doing? What the hell is even this? Yeah, use this stir. What are you mixing? Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? I bet you would. I bet you would want to know. Well, it was